Local Community History of Valley County, Montana by Montana Federation Women's Clubs with illustrations by H. Irving Shope. Printed by the Glasgow Courier, Glasgow, Montana, 1925. The present site of Hinsdale was originally owned by William Woolridge. Mr. Woolridge was a depot agent at this place coming in 1897. Hinsdale was originally located about 1½ miles east of the present town, and the old site was once the property of Bob Walsh, known in the early days as Six-Shooter Bob. The section house was built in 1887, and among the first operators was O.S. Cutting, now of Glasgow. Edward Flaherty, whose widow resides in Glasgow, was also operator at Hinsdale sometime later. The section house was run by Fred Groves, who with his family had settled in this locality. A section house at that time served as a restaurant and also carried a few frontier necessities. With the exception of the section house, the only other building for some time was a saloon operated by Ben Gannon. Some time later, James Deegan also had a saloon, and Jerry Jones was appointed to serve the town as postmaster. The first general store at New Hinsdale, which was a post office, store, and saloon combined, was built by Bob Walsh and a Mr. Davis. Some of the oldest settlers in the Hinsdale community are Andrew Sherry, who came in with the railroad in 1888, Harry Rudder, who came in 1885 as scout for an Eastern Cattle Company, W. Jaycox, who was foreman for the Milner Livestock Co., Plas Price, an old N-Bar N-man, C.B. Smiley, who worked for the J.B. Long Sheep Co., and Hinsdale also claims as one of its earliest residents, Nellie Selstead, well known to railroad people and much loved by them. The first residence in the New Hinsdale was built by J. Denham. It was later rebuilt and used as a hotel for a number of years. The first schoolhouse in the Hinsdale community was built by James Deegan and Los Blackmon, northeast of Old Hinsdale, near the old Deegan Ranch. The first teacher was Musa Collins, who was in reality a private instructor hired by the parents of the children who attended school. The second teacher was May McMillan, and the third was Miss Elsie Clough, Mrs. Harry Rudder. The first schoolhouse in New Hinsdale was a log building located on the site of the present $40,000 modern schoolhouse. During 1904, 5, and 6, the Woodman Lodge was very active, building a hall which was also used as a community dance hall. In 1903, the first church was built and served as a community church, all denominations holding services there. Later, the Methodists took over the church, and in 1917, the Catholic Church was built. In 1904, J.T. Ferris started a newspaper called the Montana Homestead. Mr. Ferris was Justice of the Peace and also served as County Commissioner. He later went to Glasgow, where with his son he established a paper which later became the Glasgow Courier. Hinsdale is pleasantly situated and is the second largest town in Valley County. The book, The Local Community History of Valley County, Montana, goes on and talks about many other communities in the area, particularly Glasgow and many other aspects including irrigation. The end of the book also contains many stories by old-timers of the era. If you ever get a chance, this is a great book to look through for local history. I personally know of one copy at Montana State University and one at Glasgow County City Library.